Hi everybody. It's been a while since I checked in with a video, so I just wanted to share some thoughts that I have with you today. I realize that 2017 has been a challenging year for a lot of people in the United States and here in Dubuque. And I was reading through the news last night, and it was particularly bad, and I was really struggling to get through it. It was things like this new tax bill going through our government at the federal level, and all the ways that it is probably going to be more harmful than helpful for a lot of us here in the United States. The scaling back of federal lands by our president. This is one of the largest eradication of federally protected lands in United States history. And another piece of news was our senior senator from Iowa, who frankly should be ashamed of himself for continuing to perpetuate this myth that all poor people are spending their money on, in his words, booze and women. That's just terrible. And finally, another thing that's coming up this week that we should all be paying very close attention to is what I think is a really dangerous gun bill going through the House of Representatives in Washington, D.C., that is going to allow people to have concealed carry permits that will cross state lines, which really takes the power out of the state legislature and local governments to make sure that we are clearly screening and tracking people who are concealing and carrying throughout the United States, which I think should absolutely be a local issue. So I had to put the phone down and quit reading all this news because it's been so much this whole year. And it took me a couple of hours, but as I sat and thought about it, I realized that, there's a reason that I still have hope. And I actually have a lot of hope. And that is the people that I've been meeting and talking to all throughout Dubuque. I mean, I've spent, I declared this run for the Iowa House back in May, and I've spent the entire time meeting with people and talking to people and learning about what people are doing here in Dubuque and all the great things they're doing. They've shared really challenging stories with me of things that are not going well in their life, but they've also talked about things that are ways that they're still hopeful and the things that they're still doing. And what I realized last night is the same thing that keeps hitting home every time I think about politics. It's that all politics is local. And that doesn't just mean the political parts of politics. It means what we do for each other. And, in times that our government is not really doing things, they're going to help most of us, then we have to continue to fight. But we also have to do our best to help each other out and do the things that we can. And one of the things I realized is that there's so much of that going on in Dubuque. And so I'm talking to you today so I can share some of those things with you. What I'm going to do throughout the rest of the week is I'm going to be posting some different, I'll post some different things about all the different places that I've seen this year and people that I've talked to, and sometimes there might be things that I haven't really seen yet and haven't really talked about, but places that I know that are doing great work here in Dubuque, that are really doing what they can to help people out in our community. Some of these things are causes that my wife Jennifer and I have given to throughout the year, either in through financial contributions or through our time, and some of them are not. But I just wanted to send over the next week or so just some different things that are going on throughout town. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you can comment back and let me know some of the ways that these places have helped you, or that you've seen them help other people, if there are causes that are particularly important to you, and maybe you can even share some of your own. So I invite you to do that. But I'll be doing that throughout this week, and then I'm liking this video thing. I need to keep doing this. So I'm hoping to talk to you again very soon. Hope everybody has a great week.